Hi, I'm William Nero of the Nero Group. I'm here in downtown Detroit at the Garden Theater, about to check out Rodney Howell's fashion production. This is Detroit's ultimate Shangri-La, as not only is Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore hosting this incredible event tonight, but Rodney has also made a name for himself, producing shows in our nation's fashion capital, where I live, Manhattan, New York City. Not only are we getting an unusual fashion treat from a tastemaker designer panel, but a portion of the proceeds are being donated to benefit HIV and AIDS research. Amongst all of the amazing sponsorships to make this event come to fruition is Ambassador Magazine, with the Nero Group being a proud media sponsor for this incredible event. Come with me inside. I'm here with she actually needs no introduction, but I'll say it anyway, Kenya Moore.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Well, beautiful. Can you tell me, how does it feel paying it forward? You just donated $20,000 to the Detroit public school system. How does it feel paying it forward?
I will be donating next week. We're going to have an assembly at Cass Tech. I'm a graduate of Cass Tech, and which we all know is the largest high school in Detroit, but it's part of the Detroit Public Schools system, and I'm giving the money to the Detroit Public Schools Foundation that benefits Detroit Public Schools. I think that it feels really good to be able to be in this position, and I know that $20,000 isn't going to solve Detroit's problem overnight, but hopefully it will help.
How do you feel benefiting HIV and AIDS here at this benefit?
Well, I think it's interesting. I sort of look at the uproar about the Ebola virus coming to the United States, and you see people wearing masks and gloves and things like that. Yet AIDS has been in this country for over 20 years, and it just seems like no one is making as big of a deal out of the fact that we still don't have a cure for AIDS and HIV. And I think it's unfortunate that another disease is sort of usurping the awareness for diseases that have been here a while and affecting millions of people. And so I think that being here today is very important because we still need to do the work, we still need to raise money, and we still need to get tested, and it just pretty much starts with us, and we need to stay the course.
Well, absolutely. You heard it from Kenya Moore. Everybody, please go get tested. Can I get one more question since they gave us 2 minutes?
Sure, that was over 2 minutes, but sure.
You actually...
No, you're good.
You're actually from Detroit. I'm from the south side of Chicago.
We're
so
neighbors.
Classy. Yes, absolutely. You're so classy and such a class act.
Thank you.
How do you remain composed when people take you there? Like, how do you remain composed and stay as classy as you remain? Because I actually need the advice breaking into the industry.
Yes.
How do you not break knees and ankles?
I have to give that to just my foundation from my grandmother. And Lisa is my part of my family. She's, we were raised by the same woman, Doris Grant, and I just think that she raised us to be that way. She always taught us about always being a lady, and of course we're not perfect, but I think that when someone is testing you, and I just think you have to rise above it, and you will always prevail when you do so. You can't let gutter people drag you in the gutter, and you just have to keep strong. It takes a strong person to be able to walk away, to be the bigger person. And I think that just comes from your rearing.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it from the one and only and the beautiful and lovely Kenya Moore. Thank you so much for giving me some time.
Thank you. Love you too.
I'm here with Dennis Archer Jr. of the Ambassador Magazine. Can you tell me, where can we find your magazine? Where can we pick it up?
We're actually in over 300 retail locations, Kroger, different other grocery stores, Whole Foods, etc. Any worthwhile charity event you go to, like this evening, we support philanthropically by giving the magazines and having our photographers here and shooting and then putting the images in the publication. And we're on the private jets and the car services and all the hotel rooms throughout downtown. Oh,
wow, that's amazing. So where can we find you on social media besides that?
Just Twitter. All I do is tweet. No Facebook, but I'm at Dennis Archer Jr. on Twitter. And so I tweeted out about this event and other news stories and events that I'm interested in.
So that means you're old school like me?
I'm old school.
Okay.
Email and Twitter, that's it.
Okay, that's what's up.
Now, I'm very happy to support Rodney in the initiative this evening. As he said, it's his 16th year. And Rodney and I have become very close friends. And each year since I've known him, I've been involved with the magazine, bringing him liquor sponsors to the table, and just being here. Because I think one of the things that Kenya mentioned is that it's very easy as a new epidemic or new problems arise, people tend to forget or put on the sideline diseases like AIDS. And so events like this keep it at the forefront. Prevention, health screening, etc. So I applaud Rodney and Lisa in their efforts here, and I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Absolutely, that's incredible. So can you tell us, what do you think about Kenya donating the $20,000 to Detroit Public Schools?
I think it's fantastic. I think that Detroit has exported a lot of celebrities and successful business people, and I think for her to step up and make that contribution hopefully opens the doorway for others to do the same.
Absolutely. Well, I know this month is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It is.
My favorite artist was Aaliyah, and she's actually from Detroit as well.
Yes, she was.
So what can you tell us about Breast Cancer Awareness Month? Like, what do you think?
I just think that the level of awareness, that is a prime example of how pop culture has really embraced that disease and awareness thereof. If you watched prior to coming here any of the NFL games and even the collegiate games yesterday, all the players, the coaches, the fans had some element of pink. And there were, a number of walks that went on yesterday, not only in Detroit but throughout the country. And so I'd hope that this is the first step for AIDS awareness in this community, rising to that same level. And I applaud those who have brought the American Cancer Society and others who have brought breast cancer awareness to that level. Hopefully the AIDS awareness campaigns can rise to that same level.
I'm here with Rodney Howell, the actual producer of this incredible event. If you can tell me, how is it producing an event in New York City and Detroit? You're like the fashion bridge. How does it feel? Is there a lot of pressure?
Oh, it is so much pressure, especially when you're coming from Detroit and you're doing something in New York. It was really hard. They didn't think that we were going to be able to bring it because we were from Detroit. I don't know what they thought, but we sold out 2 weeks in advance. And, and of course it wasn't really about me, it was about the benefit for HIV and AIDS, but it was fabulous, and Detroit bought it. We blew New York out. So we're going again. We did Fashion Week this year, so we're going again next year in February, and we're so excited about it.
Wow, that's so incredible. Well, where can we find you on social media? I know you're so busy, and I'm so glad you gave me 2 minutes of your time.
Oh, great, no problem. You can follow me on Facebook. It's RodneyHowell.com. You also can follow me on my page on YouTube. It's Rodney Howell, or either you can do Salon Talk or Shop Talk with Rodney Howell, and also on Instagram as the Style Guy.
Well, thank you so much, Rodney.
Thank
I'm going to steal this hoodie.
Look,
I don't know who designed this, but I was like, that's mine. All of my friends that's here, they
I'm
said
not
that's
rocking
mine.
it like he is, but I was just trying to make it happen, you guys. And the glasses, I don't know what I did with the glasses, but I had some glasses. I was just trying to be fashion forward since it's a fashion show. But I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting the cause. I appreciate Kenya Moore for lending her celebrity status to us and coming out and supporting the cause. This is all about HIV and AIDS. It doesn't have anything to do with us. We're just a vessel, and we're being used to put out the awareness. Okay, make sure you get tested. HIV and AIDS stops with me.
Well, thank you so much, Rodney.
No problem. Thank you. Appreciate you coming.
I'm here with Anthony Nguyen. Not only is he a co-promoter here, promoting this event that is sponsoring the awareness of HIV and AIDS. It's called Catwalk. But he's actually also one of the biggest LGBT community promoters here in Detroit. Anthony, can you tell me some of the obstacles you faced being a promoter?
You know what? I've had a very blessed experience being a promoter. But, we still live in a society that hasn't 100% accepted the LGBT community. So it's always still a struggle. We're still breaking down walls. We're still breaking through barriers. So that's still an obstacle. But we're a lot further now than, as a promoter, I've seen that we're a lot further now than we were, 10, 15, 20 years ago. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, let me ask you a surprise question. You threw one of the biggest parties here for the Pride weekend, if that's what you call it. Can you tell me, was it a lot of pressure throwing that event?
Well, there's always pressure throwing, you never know how sometimes parties are going to turn out. So there's always that pressure of putting on an event. But, I've been doing it for a while, so There's certain pressures that exist that doesn't exist now that existed sometime when I first started. But, we put on parties, whether the numbers are big, whether the numbers are small, we put the parties on to make sure that everyone's having a great time and that it's more of a quality event more than a quantity event. And, it's a blessing if we end up with quality and quantity. But my main focus when I put on an event is about the quality, making sure that everybody's having a great time, everyone's enjoying themselves, and that they're getting their bang for the buck. That's what's important to me, more than anything else.
Well, that's absolutely amazing, Anthony. Every time I see you, no matter what the event is, even if it's all heterosexual, you're always dapper and chic.
Oh, thanks.
So if you can tell me, where do I find you on social media?
Well, you know what? I'm on Facebook. At Anthony Nguyen on Facebook. Unfortunately, I'm a late bloomer, so I don't have the Instagram thing yet. So I'm just really on social media. I'm on Facebook. Feel free, of course, hit me up anytime. I answer all my inboxes, and I love to accept new friends.
Well, if you let me borrow that jacket, then I'll help you set up your Instagram. How about that?
You can have a jacket.
Well, thank you so much, Anthony.
All right.
Really good talking to
Thank
you
you, man.
right after the show.
I appreciate you.